it takes a few minutes
Yep.
for people to log
Yep.
on.
Yep. I get that. And it'll give me time to share from my phone.
Oh, perfect. Oh, I'm gonna put the time down because Mary Vitti should be coming home soon, and then she'll know she's watching the right one.
Oh yes, put the time. Oh, Susie's not coming time to see me.
Okay. So we'd like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks Live on Monday at 4:00. We have Victor here from Canada. He's going to be demoing the hexagon pot holder and coasters. Hi, Cindy and Carolyn and Christy and Ann. So if you guys have any questions or comments or anything, just type those in and we'll make sure that Victor answers all your questions. All right, I'm gonna Victor, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself? Hi, Barb.
Oh, myself. Well,
Yeah.
I've been only quilting really officially 4 years.
Wow.
I was doing a lot of knitting and crocheting before, but I learned to sew since I was probably 8 years old. I was 8 when I made my first quilt back in the 70s, and we had to trace with piece of cardboard on fabric all our triangles and squares and cut them. That's how we used to make them in the 70s.
It was scissors, right? You had
And
to cut them with
scissors.
Yes.
Yes.
And they
Yes.
probably weren't that good at scissors.
Oh boy. No, we're fabric scissors. Mom allowed us to use fabric scissors, and we were instructed only to cut fabric. We're not allowed to use it to do anything else.
Yeah.
Beside that, I'm here in Hamilton, Canada, and just enjoy being with everybody and do quilts and embroidery, name it. Oh yeah, I do a lot of things that I said I would not do. I do now.
Right. Well, I think that we all do because I think the creative mind, we kind of start with one craft and then it morphs into something else. And then we realize we can do something else and we can add this. And pretty soon we're doing all kinds of things.
Exactly. It is.
Yes. Okay.
I'm done my sharing.
For those of you who have signed on late, we have Victor here from Canada. He's going to be demoing. Kathy just said she's from Blue Springs, Montana, or Missouri. I think that's Missouri, M-O. She says you're a dear friend, Victor. And then everybody's saying, hi, Victor. Barb says, obsessive craft disorder. Definitely. We need to make shirts that say OCD and then obsessive craft disorder. Because I think I think creative minds tend to go kind of crazy.
Yep. Yeah, it does, really.
Okay, so I'm going to turn it right over to you.
Oh, right to me.
Andy says the dreaded triangles.
Oh,
Victor's going to show you how to do it easy.
Yeah, but this is the hexagons for the placemat. But then when we do the quilt, yes, a lot of triangles, but I'm going to make it easy for everyone. Believe me, it will be. So with the hexagon pot holder, you will need to cut out 8 hexagons. 6 for the top, 1 for the bottom, and 1 for the inside. You'll need a piece of batting. We're using an 8-inch hexagon. My hexagon template was very small, so I had to kind of cut one out, make it bigger. So once you have your 8 fabrics cut, you can make.
So you need 8 fabrics to make one pot holder?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
You will need 8, but once we see it, it'll be fun and easy, and it'll be nice. Quickly. So once you have your 8, what we're going to do is you need 1 for your inside. So I'm using ugly fabric for the inside. Nobody's going to see it, so use leftovers, nothing nice. And this green will be my bottom. Keep your bottom one and the inside one whole, full piece. Don't do anything to it. Now your other 6, you're going to need to take them and iron them in half. Wrong side together. ironed in half all other 6 pieces. So you want to see the finish fabric on top.
And you want contrasting fabrics.
You can use contrasting fabrics. You can use 6 different pieces. You can use 2 of each, or just 2 colors. You know, you could have done just 3 whites, 3 reds, or whatever you want. It's your choice to make this pot holder. Once you have your 6 fabrics or hexagons folded in half, now we're going to start building it. Take your fabric that's going to be inside the pot holder. So this one is mine. And you put the right side down. We're doing everything backwards here, but this is, trust the process. So your inside fabric that's going to inside your pot holder, fabric, the outside of the fabric turned down. Then you put your batting on top. So it's going to, your batting is going to go on the wrong side of that hexagon. Now the next piece is going to be, when you're done with your hexagon, this will be the bottom of the of your pot holder. So you put wrong side on top of your batting. So now you're going to see the right side. So it's both right side are out. So you're doing a sandwich, just like you're doing a quilt. Okay. Once your hexagon is sandwiched, now you're going to pick one of your colors that you pressed. So I'm going to start with the green, my lime. And you're going to place your hexagon right on top of the other hexagon. So it's just fits there, corner to corner. But you got to remember, if I start at this corner here, I'm going to end at the bottom. The next piece, you go clockwise and you go to the next corner. So this is where your next one is going to have to start. So then I'm going to put the white. I'm going to use white. Place your next hexagon from the second corner of your hexagon and put it across. So now you're starting to cover the first one. Now we're going to put the third piece. You clockwise again, go to the third corner. Place your hexagon from this corner across. And it just fits half. So now we got 3. Now the fourth one, we're back to the first color. Same thing, go. So this is your first, second, third. This is my fourth one. Put it on. Now this is the easy part. These first 4 is the easiest part to do. They just go around. Now we're going to put the 5th fabric. Now this is where it starts to get a little tricky. Next one is the white. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th one. But when you put on the 5th one here, now you're covering over your first one here. So we need to tuck this one under. So you lift this corner up across here, just so you can grab your first hexagon, your first half hexagon, bring that one over and tuck this one under. There we go. Now you see 4 triangles here. But now there's these two here. There's another one missing, the last one. So this is your last corner. Put your last corner down. It covers it. I got to think here. This is the last one. Sorry, my mistake. Got to cover it there. But now I'm hiding again. So you got to lift this corner up, grab the first one, but you need to lift it up too. You got to grab your first one and second one, lift it up, and slide this one under and flip it over. And now what you got your all your 6-piece hexagon placed. Then you pin it or put clips all around just to hold. I put 3 clips. I go every other. Or you could pin every corner if you want. And once it's pinned or clipped, You're going to take it to the sewing machine and you're going to sew your hexagon, one row at a time, 1/4 inch or a little more, doesn't matter, all the way around. Once it's sewn, this is what you get. It's all sewn all the way around. But now we need to flip it. You go in the middle because and then you just pull it apart and you start flipping. And you flip over, you flip all your hexagon pieces.
Oh,
And
Sandy
then,
says it's candy corn colors.
and then, yes, it is. And then you just, with your finger, flip your corners. Go all the way around. Flip your corners. Make sure your corners out. Just go in and very simple. You got 6, do all your 6 corners. And then when they're all 6 done, you just flat it out. And there's the design that you had on top when we placed it. And when you flipped it out around, it's there, and there's your bottom. And this is the ugly one that I use inside. Nobody will see. There's a pot holder.
So the reason you use the ugly one inside is so that nobody will see the batting?
Well, yes. So nobody will see the batting. And why not use an ugly fabric inside? Because nobody sees it. So use a fabric that you don't really like or left over or scraps. It fits, put it in there. Nobody sees it. Keep the nice one for the outside. And that's it. And I made 2 others. I used...
And then do you ever top stitch around the outside edge? Or...
No, I left it just like that. But if you choose, you can top stitch the edge. You can, fancy stitch all your seams because this is open. It's open. It's not closed, nothing. So if you want to sew across, go right ahead. But personally, there's nothing wrong leaving it. It's nice, pretty. Put a bowl on there, a pie.
So if they wanted to, they could put a little loop in there.
Yes.
So that they can have something to hang it with. They would do that before they stitched around the whole outside edge.
If you want to put a little hoop, yes, I would. Yes, put it before you sew.
Yeah, just put a little loop in.
Put a little loop in here, and once you're sewing, you flip. Or actually, yes, you have to put it
in the middle. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then Cindy says, could you use, I think she's saying Insole Bright as the ugly one, which you could, but if somebody opens it, they would see it.
Yes. Or you can also, my first 2 that I made, I put no batting. And you got 4 layers, 5 layers of fabric, 6 layers. It's thickened fabric. Without the batting. The batting just gives an extra layer. You could do it with the batting or without.
And you also make coasters with it.
Yes, you just make your hexagon smaller, so you got smaller coasters. You want a bigger pot holder, make your hexagon bigger. If you don't have a big enough ruler, trace your ruler on the paper, draw your lines corner to corner, and measure an inch. If you want an inch bigger, or 2 inch, make a bigger hexagon.
Yeah.
So you can make it as small as you want and as big as you want.
Perfect. So you could really actually make hexagon placemats too.
Yes.
Or you could make several of them and stitch them together and make a cute hexagon table runner.
Yes. Yes.
Barb says you could use as a gift bag envelope to hide goodies.
Oh, definitely you could do that.
And nice. Carolyn says that she's made those and she top stitches around the edges and fancy stitches each line to secure it. She makes bigger ones with hot pads with Insole Bright inside. And if you stitch all the lines, you won't see the batting. So she doesn't need to add the inside fabric.
Oh, perfect.
So there's just options. You can do it any which way you want.
Yes, and there's no police on how you got to do it. It's just the basic is how you do the placement of your hexagons all around.
Well, and that's the tricky part, remembering to tuck it inside.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yep. They said, good demo, Victor. Oh, Christy says you can make a big hexagon and do a centerpiece for your table with it.
Yep.
For
my
sure.
husband, I'm so spoiled. My husband just brought me coffee. He's looking for the dirty cup.
Oh, well, tell him thank you because you might need it. Connie Kaufman, we are not going to redo this demo for you, but if anybody joined late, you can always go back and rewatch it. It is on YouTube and Facebook for the rest of our lives, like all social media. All right. Do you guys have any questions for Victor? This is the time. You girls are always asking how he gets so much done.
And this is my space right here. This is my table right here.
That's where all the miracles happen.
I do my cutting here. I do my sewing here. I do my pressing. I do even when I sandwich a quilt. This is the space I use. I do it. Embroidery. I move my embroidery machine here. I do everything on this table. I learned to adjust with the space that I have accessible to me.
Right. And they do say that that women will use whatever space they're allotted. So if you give us a 4-foot table, we'll stick to a 4-foot table. If you give us 24-foot tables, we're going to take 24-foot tables.
Well, my dining room table, I could put 4 more leaves in it, and it's 12 feet long.
Wow.
But no, I can't do that to this table. I've wanted this table for years, and I finally have it. But guess what? I still don't use it. I got the embroidery machine on it and the 2 cat beds.
Oh.
It only goes off. The only time that the table is actually used as a dining room table is when my sister and my mom comes down from Ottawa twice a year.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so you're going to be doing the exploding heart, which for those of you who don't know, the exploding heart is the #1 selling pattern in like the world, in the universe right now.
Yes, it is.
So it's a super fun. If you're into hearts, it is a lot of fun. What size does it end up being?
It ends up being 72 by 72, and it says large throw.
Okay, so if you want it to be bigger for your bed, you could add borders.
Yes, but I did one for Fran, and she wanted a little bigger, almost queen, and I made it 90 by 90. And instead of using, as the pattern required, 4.5-inch squares, I used 5.5. So I upped it by 1 inch.
Oh, okay.
So the square finish is 5-inch, and you got 18 squares across. So 18 times 5 equaled 90. So the quilt ended up being 90 by 90. So you want the quilt bigger.
Victor's figured it out.
Yeah, you want the quilt bigger, you add that extra inch, and your quilt will end up being bigger.
Mm-hmm. And the class that you're going to be teaching on the exploding heart is going to be 4 Mondays in November. Yes. So we know that that's close to the holidays, but you guys need a break from family and getting ready and all that. So this will be just kind of a mindless, stress-free sewing.
And the last week, basically, we're almost going to be where we're going to put it all together, which is the week of Thanksgiving for the U.S. So really, it's not going to be stressful for that week. We're almost going to be done.
Perfect.
I did a sample of every block that in the quilt. So this is going to be my colorway for this one. This is going to be my 1, 2, 3. This will be my 4th exploding heart. So these are going to be this is my 3 options for my colors.
So how do you get those triangles so perfect?
Well, I do a little different than what the pattern does. I cut my squares a little bigger. So when I cut them and sew them, and when it's time to trim, I have something to trim, and they're trimmed perfectly because you're trimming them. So if the squares in the pattern requires to be trimmed at 4.5. So Beth has 4.5 square rulers.
Oh, Christy says you can't say anything else. You have to keep all these secrets for the people in the class. Don't give away the secrets.
Okay.
Well.
Okay, so you need a ruler. You need a 4.5 inch ruler,
Uh-huh.
square. I personally like to use the 6.5.
Okay.
Okay, and I have
Wait, I'm gonna order 6.5 inch and 4.5 inch. Triangle rulers or square rulers?
square because you're going to use it to square off your squares, your triangles. You're gonna square off this to 4.5.
Okay.
So you need a square. For the triangle, we're gonna cut. It's gonna be
Okay.
all part of the cutting instructions.
During the class.
If you want to do colorways, let's say for example you want to do a pink exploding heart, then you'll need 1.5 yards of 3 colors, 3 purples. So I would go a light, medium, and dark, 1.5 yards of each, and you need 4.5 yards of background.
Perfect.
And that's it. And I have notes that will be sent out at the beginning of the class that they'll send those out. Every square that needs to be made, every colorway, I made notes of how many of each you'll need. So it's
Okay.
going to be very simple, very easy. Yes, it's all triangles, but believe me, it's going to be easy. I love it. I can do, I have, I can redo the exploding heart a million more times.
So even if they're not, like I'm not a piecer because I'm not very accurate at my 1/4 inch, it's still gonna turn out fine.
Yes, because
Okay.
I cut my fabric a little bigger than what it asked.
Yeah.
And once you cut your triangles and then you sew your triangles, you got to square it off at 4.5.
So it would be a great class for beginners, advanced,
Yes,
anybody is going
yes.
to enjoy the
And
class.
I'm not using no fancy ruler to do half triangle squares or to do hourglass or the other square that is 3/4. No, no. It's all cut triangles from the square. Sew it together. It's easy. Believe me, it will be easy. Just make sure you got baggies, pins, paper, pen. Or
So you
mark
can stay
everything.
organized.
Yeah, and it'll be easy for everyone. Believe me, it'll be easy.
Perfect. Perfect. And Stephanie says, can I get more information on the Exploding Heart class? Stephanie, I'm so excited to see you. But if you go up a few messages, Christy has a link to the Exploding Heart class. And if you work, because I know some of you crazy women still work out there, if you work and you can't get the time off, we could record it for you for a limited time. We could keep that recording.
Okay.
Okay, Christy, anything else that we need to ask Victor? Hey, Sherry, I saw you were in town. I was trying to think of where good places are to eat, but everything's so good. Stephanie, we can maybe work on a time that would work for you so that we can get you started. Because Victor's pretty flexible.
Yes, I am. I'm at home, so I can work out anything. Doesn't matter.
Perfect.
Maybe if your customers have an idea of if there's a quilt they would like to see made, maybe I can make it, and maybe we could do a future class.
Definitely. Okay, so girls, if you have any projects that you've been wanting to do, but you don't really want to do it on your own, let us know and we'll see if we can talk Victor into making up a sample. Okay, Christy, can you think of anything else? And Victor, do you have your computer? Can you scroll for winners? I know it's so sad when you're like live because
I
then you can't
do
like.
have my phone in the front of me, so I'm watching the
Okay, so
live.
we have. I don't know. I have a handful of these fat quarters that were left over from the shop hop. So I need 1, 2, 3. I need 4 names.
Boy, I don't. Not too many names showed up here.
Uh-oh. June, he has an accent because he's from Canada.
Yes, I'm French Canadian Métis. English is my second language. I didn't start learning English till grade 3. And I
Wow.
did all my education here in Ontario in French, high school, college. And then I re-educated myself back in 2006 in business accounting here at the community college. And my first time in my whole life that I did 100% study in total English.
Huh.
That was a big challenge.
I bet. I
Okay,
bet.
so you need a
And English
name?
is not the easiest language. But Susan says she's French Canadian also. I didn't know that, Susan. You learn something new every day.
Well, we had to take a course I call communication class in the business accounting, and that's the language course. They call it communication, and they do a little pre-test first day to see where you're sitting at. Are you a 1, 2, and 3? If you're a 3, chances are the teacher is going to ask you to go in English as second language course. Well, I ended up being a 1. And everybody else in class, many of them were 2. And I said, why am I a 1 and you guys are 2? You guys were brought up in English, studied all your life in English. This should be a breeze for you. No, Victor, we take it for granted.
Yeah.
You don't. You had to have use other resources to make sure your spelling is correct, your structure was correct. So when you hand your work in, it's practically perfect. For us, we take it for granted that whatever it is. And I thought of it. And I said, you guys are crazy.
Right.
You should have A's. The one should be B's, and you should be A's, and it was reversed. And
Yeah.
I'm the English second language.
No,
How about
sometimes we get lazy. English is
Sue
difficult
Delaney?
because we have a lot of slangs. That's true.
Yeah. How about Sue Delaney?
Okay, Sue D. Mathis. Okay.
Pam Sessions.
Ooh, Pam. Okay, Pam Sessions. I'm gonna have to get a basket for her.
How many more?
I have 2 more.
June Sterling.
June Sterling.
And one more scroll. And Mary Menz.
Oh, all my pens are missing. I must have taken them in the other room. Okay, Mary Mims. Okay, and then I have you're welcome, Pam. Okay, third grade is usually too late to get the brain to hear and operate in that second language.
Yeah.
Oh, Cindy says we are crazy Americans. That's the truth. No truer statement will be made today, Cindy.
Yeah, but you'd be amazed how much French there is in the U.S. too. A lot of French.
I would be, because you're the only one I know that speaks it.
No, there is a lot of French in the United States.
Maybe like the northern, eastern part?
More around also Mississippi and a lot with the native areas.
Like Louisiana, they are known for like their French. True story. Okay, I have a pattern for welcome. It's a little cute Americana wall hanging. And the winner is?
Winner is Susan Dunant. Dunant, yeah.
Well, you probably know how to say it right. I've probably been butchering it all this time, huh, Susan?
No, I can't. I have a hard time pronouncing it too.
Okay, we've got another bag. Well, I just make up their names sometimes. We've got a bag pattern. Connie Kaufman, she cleaned up her sewing room, so we got a lot.
We got a lot of free things. Okay.
Yes.
Terracotta.
All right, terracotta, and then I have some free. Terracotta says we speak sloppy English here.
Sloppy English.
It's true. It's true. As Americans, we're just kind of lazy. Okay, I have an Eleanor Peace Bailey, Evelyn Isabel Stone doll pattern.
You need a name?
I do.
Oh, Stephanie Morris.
Stephanie Morris. Okay. And if you ever win something you don't want, just let us know and we will throw it back in the goodie bag. Okay, and then we have another Eleanor Peace Bailey. This is a purple work, a quiet book for old women. So it's basically kind of like junk journaling, but with fabric.
Jenny,
Who's the lucky winner?
Jenny
Jenny
Duarte?
Duarte?
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder who wrote these. Somebody wrote some names down here, but it's not my writing. Okay. And then I have, this is Virginia Robertson, Addie and Tina dolls, pattern that fits the faces on the fabric. I'm not sure what that means, but it's a cute pattern for these little dolls. You could make them contemporary or you could make them old fashioned, anything your heart desires. Who's the lucky winner?
Connie Kaufman.
Oh, Connie, I'm pretty sure she's going to throw it back in the, well, Sherry, I hope you plan on stopping by sometime while you're here. Are you here for a long time or just for like a week? I knew Connie was going to throw that back in.
Okay, then Ann Lindemeyer.
And Lyndon Meyer. Okay, let me change that. And she just cleaned up her room. She doesn't want to junk it up again. Okay. And then I have a Funky Dingles. These are like pens. Like you can bead them. It has the directions on how to bead them by Virginia Robertson. And we've got 2 of those.
Boy.
I know you sometimes you like hit on the same person.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Christy Lee needs one.
Christy Lee. Okay. Christy Lee. And who's the other one?
Sue Delaney.
Oh, she won once already.
Did she win once already?
Yeah,
okay.
We'll do it again. Sue Delaney. It's because she has so many names that it's hard to keep track. Okay, and then I have, we're never getting rid of these. I have a 9-patch. So we used to have where you cut out the big panel and applicate it on the center, but we were out of those panels. So now it's just a 9-patch. I know it's your lucky day, Sue. Okay, who's the lucky winner of the 9-patch?
How many you got of those? 1, 2?
Just one.
Just the one, Victor Marsha.
Oh, Victor, you're the
I think lucky. I think I might have one in my basket already.
Okay, if you do, I'll pull it
then
out.
Then if give it to Beverly Ann.
Okay. Gosh, I love how people tell me what to do. Oh, perfect. I'll see you tomorrow, Sherry. Okay, then I have Christy, let me know if there's anything that we need to discuss today. But I do have these journals that are finished, but they've been retired. So I've got 4 of them. Look at the kitty one. I think
Brenda Yagi.
She should have made like a bunch more of these. Okay, Brenda Y. Okay.
I guess I'm gonna land up on somebody else.
I know sometimes it's hard to not do duplicates.
Okay, let's scroll and it stops on June Sterling. If I miss someone's name, please let me know and I can.
You can say it.
Cindy.
Gygax?
Gygax, yeah.
Okay, and one more.
More, Connie Kaufman.
Oh, Connie Kaufman. Look, the creepy cat. Connie.
I saw that one sneak in on my on my phone. I want one.
Jody, definitely better late than never. Okay, so we have a few minutes. Victor, you want to stay and you can be my auctioneer?
Oh, sure.
Oh, sure. Why
I'll
not?
get paper out and make notes too if I have to.
Here, I'm not sure. Oh, look at Gracie is here.
Oh, Gracie? So how's it going?
Good, I think. I'm not sure.
You're not? Why not?
We just got a dog.
Who got a dog? You have a dog.
I know, we just got a dog.
You should not. You should keep your mouth shut because your dog is waiting to be walked.
So she was attacked.
Okay, I'm in the middle of a live.
Where's Dad?
I don't know.
Oh, boo.
Kids.
What is this? She got a dog.
They're
and got a
all
dog?
saying hi, Gracie. She said hi. She's already moved on. It
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
take much.
Yes,
Okay,
I know.
I'm going to hold up the items and let's start the auction at $5. Although you girls are going to like be bidding each other for this. Victor's going to want to bid too, I think. Okay, so the number is S132. S132, we're starting at $5. And we've got a piece of, it's kind of like canvasy denim. You could make a great bag with it. It has already been hemmed. You could make a dog collar with it, a dog scarf. Then there's some of this, which makes really great stockings for dolls. A fun piece of ticking, I think they call it. And then another piece of Western, which is a pretty good size. And it has been hemmed. It looks like it's been hemmed, or but with invisible thread or something. But here's a piece. It's a big piece. You could actually just put it in the center of your table. And then here's another piece that's this color, another piece that's this color. So much of this. I hope you guys are bidding a lot. We've got some more of this, I think what they call ticking. They're all pretty good sizes. I would say bigger than a fat quarter, like 22 by 22 square. This one here is yardage. It's a heavy, this one would make great gift bags. And then a green one also. I should have actually just kept all of this for myself, except for I just drown in it. So the auction is S132 starting at $3. S132 is starting at $5. Barb is at $10. Barb is at $10. S132 is at $10. And then I have
Okay, do I hear 12?
132.
No. We're at 10, Jenny.
132 is at $10. And then I have, this is 60 inches wide by 2 yards. And it is like a cream knit, but a heavy cream knit. So I'm not really sure what you would do with it. Well, I would make gift bags because I'm in a gift bag mode. I would make gift bags of everything. Phyllis is at $12. So S150 is starting at $3 for the cream knit. S150 is 60 inches wide by 2 yards. So you've got quite a bit of fabric here. You can applique on top of it. You can do it's kind of like, it's like a sweatshirt material. So it's like a cream sweatshirt. You could, if you wanted to, you could use it as a base and make a jacket on top of it. It would be super comfortable. S150 is starting at $3. S132 is at
$12 with Phyllis.
$12 with Phyllis. And then I think the rest of them we have to save till somebody else is here because it's hard to like figure out where the camera is on my laptop. It's a lot harder than you think. S150 is at $3 and 132 is at $12. $12. What do you think? Should we go once?
150 is at $4 now.
Okay, 150 is at $4 and 132 is at $15. And if you're new to watching, you just have to call that number that is scrolling at the bottom, or you can message me at from our Facebook page, or you can email me at Beth BETH at fabric fabric-chicks.com. That Western swirl would be good for the Western boot bag. And you have a ton of them. So this is all the different ticking is here. They remind me kind of like Raggedy Ann stockings. So this one, you've got several yards of it. It's a pretty green color. But then the Western is, and you'd probably be able to make 20 of those boot wine bags with this, because you've got this one here, you've got this one here, you've got this one here, more ticking or whatever that's called, and then a blue one. So I'm going to just say that you could make 4 of those boot bags.
Yep.
4 of those boot bags with each of these.
132 is at $18 and 150 is at $7. Oh, 132 is at $20.
Okay. All right. So if you don't want to miss out on this, just go to the highest amount you want to pay so that you don't miss it. All right.
You want to close it?
Yep. We're ready to close it.
So this will be last call. 132 is at $20.
132 going once. $25, Phyllis. Okay, Charity, we're going to give you a minute to post if you want to go higher than $25. I'm just saying you guys are lucky that Linda ABC is not on today.
Oh, Fran just did 22.
Fran, you got to go 25 or higher.
Yeah.
25 or higher for 132.
It's
and then
this
150 is several yards. It's 2 yards, 60 inches wide of a knit material, but I believe it's like a sweatshirt knit material. Charity's at 27. So Phyllis, if you want to go higher than 27, or Fran, if you want to go higher than 27, these are thick. They're like a canvas. They're not your regular quilting fabrics, and they are 26 inches by 26 inches. And they are already hemmed with an invisible stitch, so that you could just put it as a table topper on your tables. I'll be in tomorrow for more CAFE now that husband's surgery has been delayed and I have another week to play with fabric.
$30 for 132.
We'll see you tomorrow, Pam. Okay, 132 is at $30. And 150, I haven't seen any movement on 150.
150, $7 with Jane.
Jenny?
No, Jane.
Jenny or Jane?
Jane.
Okay, Jane and
$7.
And then we'll have, so if you're new to watching, we do this every Monday and Wednesday. Victor's going to be on the lookout for more fun demos. That it's such a great way for you to use up your stash and your scraps and make quick gifts. Everybody needs new pot holders because we all know that ours get nasty and they get burned. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one who burns her pot holders. But every once in a while, you need to change them up. So they make great gifts, coasters. It's such a fun and easy way to use up your stash. Phyllis says she doesn't get to bid when she's the scribe. Phyllis, you could bid. They'll let you. They'll take time to let you bid. Okay, 150 went to Jane M, and then 132. 132 is at $30. So Charity or Fran, if you want to up that bid, now's your time. Now's your moment. So we do this on Wednesday. We have Phyllis for $30, unless Fran speaks up. Wednesday we do this kind of like a home shopping show. We hold up 150 items. So Wednesdays are always fun. Anne says she burns every single thing on the propane stove. I hear you. Anne. I pretty much burn everything. I even have burned my pots boiling water.
Oh, I've done that.
I know. Isn't that horrible? You get sidetracked. Like I would run upstairs and try to get a little bit of sewing done while I was trying to get the water hot. Okay, Phyllis for $30. Okay, so that's all we have. I want to thank
you burn water in your pot. Guess what? We forget boiled eggs in the pot, and the eggs are burnt. Hard boiled eggs.
Oh, Do they explode?
All of a sudden, you hear pop, pop.
Yeah.
One day I hear pop, pop. Mike was cooking hard-boiled eggs, and I go, look, there's no more water, and the eggs are all brown. It's like, oops, forgot
Right.
the hard-boiled eggs.
Ew. Charity says she loves the potholders and totally needs them. She would love to make the soup bowl holders. Oh, the microwave soup bowl holders, or which soup bowl holders, Charity? I think it's the microwave ones. Carolyn, I believe that is the week I'm gone, but I have not looked at my calendar. Sorry, I was so busy today. I had to get a custom quilt finished, so I could not get sidetracked with any emails or any phone messages or anything. I kept the doors locked and stayed totally focused.
Sometimes you have to do that.
Yeah, I got it done. So Victor, do you have any idea what? Just to give them a little bit of a teaser, do you have any idea what the next demo is going to be?
Not really. I haven't had a few little things, but not yet.
Okay, he's going to put his thinking cap on. And we all know that he'll have something by like 6 o'clock our time.
And I don't do one. I usually do like half a dozen or two. And then I say, okay, I can do this.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Sounds good. Well, thank you for joining us, Victor. And
you're welcome. I enjoy it.
Soon. Wait, Charity says, I'm not sure if you use it in the microwave or not. My mom made me a couple, but she doesn't remember where the pattern is. Well, we have a pattern for the bowl, like it's like a bowl cozy, and it uses the box bag template, which we need to demo again. So we'll demo the bowl cozy soon, Charity. Just make sure you set your alarm so that you follow us. They're hexagons for the bowl. I'm not sure.
Christmas projects. Yeah, I have a few Christmas ornaments that we could do that I done in January this year, for this Christmas. I could pull those out, maybe. A few of those.
For sure.
Very simple.
For sure. They would love that. Any ideas to get them inspired to get sewing? And we love to use our stash. We recommend you using your stash so that you can make room for new stuff. All right. So thank you so much, Victor. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. We will see you on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.